What's good, YouTube? We have really big news today, as GameStop and Funko are picking up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Licensing from 4K Media, both at once. This is going to be an insane explosion for our community, both in having some of the first really nice USA collectibles, and also what it might do for the game in terms of bringing it back to the mainstream limelight. And this article seems overly optimistic, just as my words might have sounded, but let's read it. 4K Media Inc., the Konami Digital Entertainment Inc. subsidiary that manages Yu-Gi-Oh! Brands outside of Asia, today announced it has signed licensing agreements with both Funko, a purveyor of pop culture and license-focused collectibles, and GameStop, a global retailer of specialty brand and games. The two deals, negotiated and announced by Jennifer Coleman, Vice President of Licensing and Marketing at 4K Media, bring a new array of Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectibles to worldwide marketplaces outside of Asia. We are elated to welcome both Funko and GameStop to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Family. We are impressed with both companies' creative designs for new and engaging collectibles encompassing with so many of our central characters and monsters, says Coleman. So this is the first huge drop, and that we know that it's not just like Duelist Kingdom characters. We might get Dark Magician, we might get Blue Eyes. We're gonna get some really cool things hopefully to come, and two different stylizations since we have both Funko and GameStop. So if you're not a fan of those Funko Pops, that I know a lot of people aren't, I'm a huge fan, and we're about to get into it in its secondary market a little bit. You got the GameStop stylization, which I have no clue. So if you know any example of GameStop stylization and exclusives, please post down below a link, and I'll try to go through my spam and get to them as fast as I can throughout the day so that everybody can see and we can talk about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans around the globe eagerly await each new licensed product introduction, which not only keeps the brand fresh and front of minds, but also serves to invigorate demand for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! See, this is the one that's a little over-hopeful, I think. This is like literally saying, Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 It's right in front of you, this is gonna do everything. Like, this one's a little over-optimistic, I would say. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans around the globe eagerly await each new licensed product. Well, we don't get many, so you're not wrong. Like, we don't get many nice things, so I'm eagerly awaiting to see what you're going to bring to the table, but not each and every one. I'm not going to be excited about everything you release, but hey, keep up the optimism. Funko will be launching a line of stylized vinyl collectible figures, so that's not saying Pops necessarily. I would hope it's Pops. I really hope it's Pops, because they have things like rock candies, they have things like bobbleheads, they're wobblers, and the wobbler series is doing really bad, so I really hope it doesn't go into the wobblers or wacky wobblers, though that's kind of a failed line. Although I think Yugi and maybe Manly Joey would look like it. Like, Manly Joey would be a good one. And other related products focusing on the fans' favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters and monsters. Hot topic, if you're listening, Manly Joey exclusive. Funko CEO Brian says, "We're tremendously excited about Funko's development of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible line and honored to be associated with a brand that continues to entertain and engage fans that spans such a broad demographic around the world." GameStop is also creating a distinctive line of 4-inch Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible figurines available to Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans on its website and its stores, as well as many of its partner stores around the world. Yu-Gi-Oh! has had a nice success as a trading card game, which makes the brand an ideal fit with GameStop as one of the largest suppliers of the cards globally. I remember getting packs at GameStop as a kid. Added Alex Jones, Senior Manager of Licensed Products International at GameStop. Our loyal game playing customers will be thrilled with the new array of exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible characters we'll be introducing to our shelf. So, it sounds maybe like the GameStop line is more going to just be anime characters than monsters, but Funko seems to have in mind the monsters as well, and that's super exciting. Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes White Dragon. How far will they take it? Will we get things like Breaker? What will we get? I don't know. I think it's going to start very mainstream, and if it's popular, if the sales are good, we will get more niche things. That's how Funko tends to go. We have My Hero Academia. We have other really cool things from them, such as DBZ, and the DBZ line is what I actually want to show you. So there's this site, Pop Price Guide, and it does fall behind. Pop Price Guide falls a little behind at times. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about there too, but you see, whenever you type in something, we've typed in Dragon Ball here into the search bar, it'll pull up every single pop with the line. So eventually you'll be able to do this with Yu-Gi-Oh! And it'll tell you, it'll show you each pop, its quote-unquote price, which is sometimes behind, and exclusive to Hot Topic. Now, Funko does see people that are just in it to resell as a bad thing. They call them flippers. Although, naturally for the secondary market, with this, people who buy them out and then resell actually keep each other in check because there's so many of them. The resellers, the flippers, actually keep the ability to get the pop to people who wouldn't otherwise be able to get them, and then also keep prices down because they're competing with each other. If all the pops find their forever home, then they skyrocket, which is what I'm about to show you. Comic-Con exclusives are definitely the more in demand. Even though this says exclusive to Funimation, it was a con exclusive. You can tell by the sticker. You could only get it in California, basically. Very expensive pop. And then you have commons. And when commons get vaulted, it's called vaulted when they get retired, their price tends to go up a lot too. So, and you can have exclusives vaulted as well. See, like Frieza's been a common forever. Gohan, there's a 2-pack exclusive to Funimation. But Black Hair Goku, this is a retired common exclusive to Hot Topic. It actually was much higher. But there's an Australian site called Pop Culture that used to be able to ship over here that no longer can. Funko actually limited like people that they sell high quantities of pops to from selling internationally. So basically the way around this is to know an Australian, have it shipped over there in Australia for free, and then have them shipped to you. And then you can get things like this cheap, and that's why its prices stayed under 30 rather than skyrocketing back to 45. But overall, that typically doesn't happen with con exclusives, and that's why con exclusives are so special. See, this Frieza is a con exclusive, although you could pick it up at Hot Topic with the SummerCon sticker. You see it's 60 here. If we go into its sales, it does border it. There's sales for 70, sales for 60, but its lowest buy it now is actually only available at 70. That's price plus shipping lowest. And then I have this pulled up. The lowest buy it now, $70, and quickly goes up. Now remember, shipping is about $7 on a pop, and then fees. This seller is only going to get about 70. This seller is only going to get about 60. So 60 is not too far off on what you could realistically expect for this. And then there's you can only get this at Comic-Con, the variant with red eyes. Look at that, double price just for the color of the eyes and the sticker. Welcome to the Funko community, boys. Be sure that's why the anticipation actually isn't that crazy that they mention in this article, because if you're not on top of things can really skyrocket like that. Like that Frieza 2 years ago was $30. You could buy it readily in Funko Pop groups for $30. Now, also things like this, Shenron, exclusive to Galactic Toys, it won't lead you to Galactic Toys site or tell you that Galactic Toys is still selling it or if it's vaulted here. But you can actually just, like Galactic Toys has it right here, $37. And, ooh, sorry, I actually had a window prepared for this and I haven't been using it. My bad. But Galactic Toys, as you see here, has it ready and available at 37, even though it's saying that its sales are 47, because it tracks it from eBay. This tracks sales from eBay, it tries to get a margin, and that's why it can be slow when pops are skyrocketing in demand. But definitely a interesting market, and a really interesting thing to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Come into, along with many other anime collectibles. You have, and not everybody likes this stylization. You have Marvel, you have DC, you have Star Wars, you have Disney, you have so many brands coming together, so many animes, Naruto, you have Fairy Tail, you have so many things all coming together under one roof, and now Yu-Gi-Oh! Can be stacked on top, hopefully it's Funko Pops. I would really hope for that. And also the GameStop one. Which one are you more excited for? Are you more excited for the GameStop figures that we have no clue how they're gonna look? At least I have no clue. Or would you like to see the Funko Pop line? Are you a Funko Pop collector? I definitely am, and I'm very excited. So I'll link Pop Price Guide down below, and you can kind of see what sort of things exist in Funko Pop Land, such as this really cool Deadpool that I did show in a Market Watch and link you all to, because I'm excited as heck. Deadpool Venom. Ooh, there's so many Deadpools, it's insane. But definitely, I know other tubers such as Kisame Unlimited love their Funko Pops. And I know a lot of you guys do too. This could be very huge for the brand stepping outwards. It really could do something for the game. I'm sure that they're gonna come and look at Link Summoning and maybe consider it like, I've been away from Yu-Gi-Oh for a while. How's this gonna be? Oh, we got ones of, oh, what's that blue monster? That's not Rituals. And we're gonna have a whole new rash of that once these products release, I feel. Thanks for watching, guys.